Happy Friday, everybody. It's hashtag FAQ Friday live from my office in the Lake District. And this week's been all about staff retention and how to retain your team. Staff retention is crucial for maintaining productivity, maintaining your positive culture, reducing turnover costs, and fostering a positive work environment. So I'm going to give you some top tips on how effective staff retention, how to create effective staff retention strategies. So first of all, you've got to look at competitive compensation and benefits. This is really important because it is quite degrading if you're the lowest pay or you've not got many benefits that actually align with your team. And a great way to find out about how to do this is actually find out the SWOT analysis of every member of your team. What is the strengths, what's the weaknesses, what's the opportunities, what's the threats, but also what motivates them, demotivates them. I usually do this through any recruitment that I do, but I consistently do it each quarter or each 6 months, max a year, to every team member to actually say, well, what's changed? Has anything changed? Is there anything we can help and support you with? Because it's really important that you understand competitive compensation benefits, what is really important to them. So fair pay, ensure salaries or hourly paid are competitive within the industry and reflect the skills and contribution of every employee. And look at comprehensive benefits, offer benefits such as health insurance, retirement plans, and paid time off. Not many people do that, which is really key. Look at career development opportunities. There's training programs out there. I've got some great ones in the AJ Lakes Training Academy, where it can help and support your team to elevate their success through leadership or through their own roles and responsibilities within your organisation. But provide regular training and development opportunities to help employees advance their skills. If you invest in your people, your people will invest in you. So it is really important that you address this. And career pathing. This is quite interesting because, is there a career path? Is there clear roles and responsibilities and clear guidance of each person in the organisation and what opportunities are here? So when you're doing career pathing, create clear paths and advancement opportunities within your organisation, which really opens doors, whether you've got a training matrix and say, well, this is the roles and responsibilities for the next level, and how can you give those opportunities to each individual in your workplace. And then positive work environment. A positive work culture is so important in any organisation. A healthy culture, foster a positive, inclusive and respectful workplace culture. Work-life balance is so much more required as a minimum these days in employment. So promoting work-life balance through flexible working hours, remote work options if that's possible, and wellness programs. It's something that in the last few days I've been to one of my clients down in Manchester. Incredible business, very, very hugely high performance and hugely successful. And really interesting that, I was invited to actually do a yoga class at the end of the working day, and I wish I'd got my yoga pants with me. Sadly, I was in my dress and suit. But it would, that is just incredible just before you get on the train home, and it just sets you up for the evening. And they also do that on a morning as well. So it really highlights how important it is in the workplace, and everybody loves it. It's fantastic. And then look at recognition and rewards. What can you do? What can you do? Thinking completely outside the box, completely different to anybody else. But acknowledgement is so important. Regularly recognising and celebrate employee achievements and contributions to your business. The thing that's really key here is when you're acknowledging, there's so many businesses, and I hear this regularly through employees, so many businesses actually talk about anything that they've done wrong, and it could be one item that they've done wrong or not got as great rewards, I guess, or something that they've not done as well that day. And it could just be, I say, what percentage of the day was that? And it could be 2% of the day, but the boss actually focuses on the 2%, not the 98% that they've been being incredible. So it's worth thinking about regularly recognising and celebrating employee achievements and contributions. And I'm not saying don't mention anything about the 2%, obviously, but don't focus on that as the overall end result. But look at incentive programs, implementing reward programs, offer bonuses, incentives, or non-monetary rewards for outstanding performance, something that actually motivates your team, looking at the motivates and demotivates. Effective leadership is a minimum. And you think, well, of course it is. But supportive management is forgotten about sometimes. So ensure that managers are supportive, communicative, and invest in their team's success. Leadership training. We've got great leadership training, easy to implement, but also very results focused here at AJ Training Academy. But provide leadership development programs to help your managers improve their skills so that they become hot on ensuring that your team are retained, but also are excited and motivated and positive to actually run in your business for you. And then engagement and involvement. Employee feedback is so important. 360s are brilliant. Regularly seek and act on employee feedback through surveys, suggestion boxes, or meetings, complete whole meetings if you can, or whether you can just have communication elements within interdepartmental meetings. But involvement in decision making, involve employees in decision making processes to make them feel valued and heard. But don't just brush it off and say, no, it'll never work because we've tried it before. You may not have tried it the way that your team are suggesting. So be really clear, open, and listen to what they say. Clear communication. Goodness me, there's so many elements of this. Now, there's 3 ways of looking at everything. The way you see it, the way everybody else sees it, and the way it really is. And 95% of people don't see it the way it really is. So it's really important that you use clear communication within your team. Transparency is so important. Maintain open and honest communication about your company's goals, your mission, vision, ethics and values, the changes and performance. And keep that regular updates, providing regular updates on the company progress and individual performance, and seek help and assistance from your team who are working on the front line, for example. Work environment and resources, making sure that is a comfortable workspace. Is it easy to work in? Is it results focused? And ensure the physical work environment is comfortable, safe and conducive to productivity. It's not just about health and safety, it's about making sure that your team feel comfortable and able to actually achieve and exceed their own goals within the organisation. Tools and technology. Do provide the necessary tools and technology for employees to perform their jobs effectively, but ensure that they're trained and are onboarded, in how to do it effectively within your organisation. If someone's had a tool and technique before in another organisation, you might actually perform it differently. So have that two-way conversation of how you can best practice moving forward. Onboarding and orientation, inductions are really key. Comprehensive onboarding helps you implement a thorough onboarding process that helps new hires, new employees integrate smoothly into the company. This is it's it is quite interesting, because this is one of the biggest things that companies do miss when you're taking on new hires. It's a lot of businesses say, great, you've done it before, crack on, but it's so important to invest the time, the energy and the money in actually onboarding any new employees within the company effectively. And look at mentorship programs, pair new employees together with mentors to provide guidance and support during their initial period, and make sure they align with each other to do that, rather than put two opposites together, which potentially might not be as effective as you would require. And then employee well-being is so crucial. Mental health support, offer mental health resources and support programs, but actually have a conversation with your teams. How are you getting on? And you'll notice different changes with employees when you've been working with them for a while. But look at wellness programs, implement wellness initiatives. I just mentioned one of my clients with yoga, such as fitness programs, stress management workshops, and healthy eating options, and see how you can introduce that in the workplace. Look at flexible work arrangements. You know, if you can do remote work options, how can you effectively do that? So provide options for remote or hybrid work arrangements, and then flexible schedules, allowing flexible working hours to accommodate personal needs and preferences, whether you need to cover it within the team, or whether you actually give the team the role and responsibility to ensure that's done effectively. But it is important that the offer is there to help people to actually enjoy their full life, to have the work-life integration, I like to call it. There's also career growth and advancement. You know, is there growth within your business, or is there a bottleneck? So promotion from within is key, prioritising internal promotions to show your employees that the growth is a priority. And skill development, invest in continuous learning opportunities to help your employees stay competitive in their field. You know, Richard Branson says it really well, doesn't he? Train your team to leave, but treat them well enough that they will stay. And he says it's so key for his employees, but do that within your organisation and you'll do very well. And then fair and transparent policies, consistent policies, ensuring company policies are fair, they're transparent and consistently applied. And don't forget the grievance procedures. Have a clear procedure, because things do go wrong sometimes. So have a clear procedure for addressing employee grievances and concerns. And community and social responsibility. Do you include that in your business? Because corporate social responsibility, engaging in community service and social responsibility initiatives, allow employees to participate, and it actually gets them engaged in the local community, which has a win-win in your business, which is incredible. Look at volunteer programs, offering paid time off for volunteering and community involvement. See how you can do that within your business to effectively support the community and the engagement of your team, giving them an overall extracurricular activities, but actually helping them support to the mission, vision, ethics and values, whatever that may be within your business. And don't forget regular performance reviews. I've got to say, the one thing about regular performance reviews is make sure when that date is in, it is a non-negotiable. Your team matter. Without your team, you're nothing in your business unless you're a one-person band. So regular performance reviews. When somebody starts in your business, maybe you actually put the date in the diary immediately as a non-negotiable. You can't keep putting it back. It's not okay, because how would you feel if somebody felt that little about you? So really think about giving constructive feedback, conduct regular performance reviews with constructive feedback and clear goals for improvement, and take it on board. The 360 reviews are always fantastic. And then do development plans, action plans, create personalised development plans to help your employees achieve their career goals within your organisation. And look at implementing any of these strategies or all of them, because they can help retain valuable employees, reduce your staff turnover, and build a motivated, positive, committed workforce. It is unflipping believable when all this comes together, because the difference that you make is amazing. So I hope that has helped you to help you retain your teams, especially during the summer months when things are at their peak, the business is at the peak. But really look after your team, listen to your team, see if you can take some helicopter views of your business, or get someone like myself in to help and support you. But if you want a quick 20-minute call, please email alison@ajlakes.com. But you could also just check out on my website, there's a 20-minute Calendly link there on my diary that is free to give me a call, and let's see if I can help and support you. And that's www.ajlakes.com. I'm all tongue-tied today. So if I can help and support you, please subscribe to this channel for any more top tips about your business, about how to make your business successful, how to look after yourself and your team, and create new opportunities. May I wish you an incredible happy Friday and a happy weekend.